Tampil dengan kondisi kaki dalam pemulihan cedera, yang menyebabkannya absen dalam putaran Le Mans, pembalap binaan Astra Honda Motor, AHM, itu kurang maksimal di sesi awal yang berangin. Ia berada di urutan ke-21 dalam latihan pertama. Setelah beradaptasi singkat dengan motornya, Veda makin percaya diri untuk terus menambah kecepatan. Ia pun membukukan waktu lap tercepat 2:01.950 pada lap 6 dari 9. Saya sangat gembira dengan hasil ini dan itu adalah waktu lap yang bagus. Saya mengikuti grup dan mencoba mendorong, ia membagikan triknya. Saya menemukan fokus. Saya merasa nyaman di atas motor sore ini dan menikmati berkendara. Setelah performa bagus musim lalu dan bertambahnya jam terbang, pembalap Indonesia tersebut kini rutin menjadi penantang di grup depan. Ia bahkan naik podium pada Race 1 RBRC Jerez, bersama pemenang Brian Uriarte dan runner-up Hakim Danish. Kali ini, Veda mengalahkan Uriarte dengan keunggulan 0,258 detik. Pembalap Spanyol itu tampak kecewa terjebak dalam kelompok lambat. Kurang lebih oke. Sangat sulit membuat lap, tapi kami gembira karena saya melakukan itu sendirian. Namun di sisi lain, saya pikir akan bisa berkembang pada akhirnya, tapi saya terjebak dalam grup dan mereka sangat lambat, tandasnya. Posisi ketiga diambil pembalap Spanyol lainnya, David Gonzalez, dan Giulio Pugliese menempati P4. Christian Daniel, Amerika Serikat, Carter Thompson, Australia, dan pemuncak klasemen Hakim Danish, Malaysia, duduk di urutan kelima sampai ketujuh. Sementara itu, wakil Indonesia lain, Muhammad Kiandra Ramadipa, harus puas finish P14, terpaut 1,4 detik dari kompatriotnya. Sementara itu, Jose Antonio Rueda kembali menjadi yang tercepat dalam Praktik Moto3 Aragon, di Motorland Aragon, Jumat, 6 Juni 2025. David Almanza menunjukkan lebih kompetitif dalam momen krusial. Ia membukukan 1:58.295 dan berhak atas posisi tertinggi. Namun, ia dibayangi oleh Jose Antonio Rueda yang merupakan pembalap tercepat dalam latihan bebas pertama. Keduanya terlibat duel sengit dan sempat terjadi kontak kecil. Namun, hal ini tidak bisa mengurangi gap 0,1 detik. Valentin Perrone tampil impresif sebagai rookie dengan menghuni posisi ketiga di depan Adrian Fernandez dan Alvaro Charpe yang lebih berpengalaman. Guido Pini yang terjatuh cukup keras pada tikungan 10 masih relatif aman di pertengahan sesi dengan P11. Memasuki paruh kedua, Fernandez berhasil mengudeta Almanza dengan 1:57.881, sebelum kembali ke pit seperti pembalap lainnya. David Munoz dan Ruche Modly menjadi yang pertama meninggalkan pit di sisa 10 menit. Eddie Osha melebar sebelum akhirnya terjatuh dan membuat bendera kuning dikibarkan pada 5 menit terakhir. Alih-alih terhambat, beberapa pembalap berhasil menuntaskan putaran cepat dan meningkatkan waktunya. Rueda mengambil posisi teratas, diikuti David Munoz, David Almanza. Bendera kuning dikibarkan kembali ketika Cormac Buchanan mengalami hikside dan terbanting dengan keras. Tim medis harus turun tangan untuk memeriksa kondisinya. Setelah waktu habis, Rueda yang membukukan 1:57.338 jadi pemimpin rombongan keki 2, yang juga terdiri dari Munoz, Almanza, Charpe, Fernandez, Joel Kelso, Jacob Rolstone, Angel Piqueras, Nicola Carraro, Luca Luneta, Valentin Perrone, Scott Ogden, Corman Buchanan, dan Modly.
Very, very special indeed. There is Brian Uriarte.
I think it's going to be a few weeks, a few races before we really chasing after Brian Uriarte.
He was 0.6 of a second quicker than Brian. New style and dynamic of racing with the new tyre manufacturer.
It is have an advantage, but he was superb through the second right hand.
Pirelli holding firm with a few bike lengths ahead of Keenan in that fourth sector, isn't he? He's very, very special through there. That's one of the more
said yesterday, and really expect great things of him. He's got the pace, not going to be easy because look, he's got like about 4 bike lengths lead already.
Yeah.
And I don't know from the 54 of Veda Pratama, he was. He can't.
Surely you're just going to actually drag us back towards Brian and then we'll rough him up. And Carter Thompson, the number 50 just behind them, and Leonardo Zanni, the attacker.
Done it again.
Yeah. He is looking very, very smooth, this Dinesh. 11th place then, so after a storming start, he's been...
Absolutely superb stuff from Hakim. His timing is brilliantly. Back on terms with him, and he lost it all in one corner there.
Dinesh,
And there comes Hakim on the 13 up the end, and Brian Uriarte again back on the tail of that quad. Oh, and he's peeling off the laps very nicely here.
The riders, he was doing this in pre-season testing, riding alone quite a lot, and his
so Hakim can't muck about.
Onto the inside at Museum Corner. Plenty of riders there have made that similar as well.
So now Morelli takes up the lead. He's just broken away.
And such a beautiful venue to do it at as well. He was a winner last weekend in Misano, just ahead of side watching, which is just absolutely cracking, isn't it?
Old Italian, he's back already in 10th place, and of course with French heroes in every class.
Still around
there, but of course if he goes on the green, he's got to redo it again. So he's 24 of Guillaume Planck. He's a Frenchman, and that of course has the
his first long lap penalty, and he keeps it just. Is very, very smart indeed, isn't he, Brian? Is he won't bonded. Yeah, they'll be getting their pit board
out anyway. I'm sure he's doing everything that he can out front. And if Hakim
Junior just behind them then off the back, and we are. Although it's a bit more.
Yes, and there goes Hakim, and I'm sure that Brian will Rookies Cup, and it's now very different.
Peroni moves up the inside race leader, but for how long? Because it does look like a matter of time.
We see how these things play out over race distance. It's going to be absolutely fascinating.
Uriarte, that last lap, he is going to catch him in no time at all, isn't he? Possible to see breakaways a bit more now, I'd say.
Yeah, and it's going to onto the start and finish. It just blew them away, and now he's got his head down.
Les there. They've got to be careful because. With the sort of stop parts of the circuit, isn't it?
Well, that's right, and it's hard actually to get. But at the moment, as you say, he's just back in 11th place. I don't think they're going to pick up the slipstream from there, are they?
Clearly, then Hakim has really got something in
to us. Really, after dominating the ATC, 9 wins, as
push him all the way back, eh?
That's right. Well, but even just hanging on to Hakim is
Italian in 14th place there.
Another elbow out style.
But also, I mean, if you're these riders, you know exactly how fast the Malaysian is. Pushed back somewhat, hasn't he? He's ahead of the 24 of Guillaume Planck.
Very nicely.
Incredible. Just such beautiful little race. Well, that's looking at Veda Pratama
inside. He's got one. He slots into 3rd place. Just as I doomed him there, didn't I? So he's got back on in 2nd place, of course, the 31 of Guido Pugliese.
Pace was fierce. He really looked like the rider to beat.
He's got to get back on terms with Brian Uriarte because Brian's just
the back straight we come. Morelli does have a slight gap ahead of the rest of the move and decked it
very slightly from Max Chies and the rest. Right, there comes the battle.
Ramersdorf. Morelli in race 1, so he's certainly got a lot of talent in his right wrist, and probably the biggest stage of these young riders' lives.
He's got another long lap penalty to serve.
Number 31 rides in the European Talent Cup.
Pembalap asal Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama konsisten finish di urutan yang sama dalam 2 kali balapan di Junior GP 2025 seri Jerez, Spanyol. Sempat terjatuh pada seri sebelumnya, Veda kembali membalap di sirkuit Jerez, Spanyol. Veda yang mentas di Junior GP memulai balapan dari starting grid ke-17 pada race pertama. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul itu kesulitan menerobos barisan terdepan. Ia berkutat di urutan ke-17 selama 5 putaran. Veda kemudian kehilangan kendali sehingga disalip 3 pembalap di belakangnya. Pembalap berusia 15 tahun itu terlempar di posisi ke-20 yang bertahan hingga lap ke-9. Sementara itu, pembalap asal Spanyol Brian Uriarte konsisten memimpin balapan sejak putaran pertama. Persaingan sengit terjadi memasuki lap terakhir balapan. Veda akhirnya tersalip oleh Dodo Boggio yang telah membuntutinya sepanjang balapan. Pembalap Honda itu finish di urutan ke-21. Sedangkan posisi pertama tetap jadi milik Uriarte, disusul Rico Salmela dan Jesus Rios. Pada race 2, Veda sempat tampil apik dengan merangsek ke urutan ke-13 di awal balapan. Namun memasuki lap kelima, Veda kembali terlempar ke urutan 17. Menjelang 2 lap akhir balapan, ia mengalami penurunan kecepatan sehingga terpental ke posisi 21. Sebaliknya persaingan pelik terjadi di barisan terdepan menjelang garis finish. Hingga akhirnya Brian Uriarte kembali mengamankan podiumnya di Jerez. Jesus Rios menyusul di posisi kedua. Rico Salmela kali ini menempati urutan ketiga dengan hanya berselisih 0,003 detik dari Leonardo Zanni di posisi keempat. Veda Pratama konsisten tidak beranjak dari posisinya 21 hingga akhir balapan seperti pada race 1. Pembalap Astra Honda Racing Team itu mencatat waktu tercepatnya 1 menit 46,906 detik pada race 1. Performa Veda masih jauh dibandingkan pembalap negeri tetangga, Hakim Danish. Pembalap asal Malaysia itu mengalami peningkatan setelah Vinsih di posisi 5 pada race 2. Sebelumnya pada race